Hello, monsters. My name is Jane Judge. Welcome to Monsters University, a homebrew tabletop role-playing game hosted live at twitch.tv/JaneJudge. Enjoy this silly role-playing game with me and my friends.
Welcome to Monsters University. That's what we're doing. For tonight's game, there are going to be some content warnings. If you are under the age of 18, this is not the place for you. We're going to get weird. We're going to talk about horny stuff, so don't come around if you're young. Here's the content warnings. Romance, intrigue, murder of humans, of monsters, sexy monsters, body horror, charming, mesmerizing, mind powers, drugs and alcohol, all the fun stuff. And today I am playing with the illustrious Dominique Delerium. Woo! Div Bugs. Woo! RickyxxRails. Violet October. And Cassie Cummings. Thank you so much for playing my Dorky Monsters game and for coming to watch. And I'm nervous and I hope this all goes well. So let's get right into this. You all begin in your dorm rooms. That's the dorm room right there. And you hear banging on the doors. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Everybody comes out into the student lounge. Get up, Kimmie, I know you're in there.
I'm sliding.
5 more minutes.
You all open your doors and you see Megara outside. Megara is always flanked by their two taller and more ominous siblings, Electa and Tesefo. They loom behind her and they follow her lead. Megara ran for student body president but lost to Chaz, and now she serves as treasurer. She's often in potionomics asking for tutoring or in the student government office working. But right now, she's banging on all of your bedroom doors. First, she comes to Bender's room. Ugh, it stinks over here. Bender, get up.
Bender just howls at the door. She's up.
Come on, we have a problem.
Clawing at the door and it opens. What?
Okay, what does Megara see when she opens the door?
In the dorm room, there are clothes, jewelry, hydrangea clippings everywhere. Bender's textbooks and school supplies are strewn about. The room looks like it was never really in a state of repair to begin with. It's a hovel and always has been. The dead don't care, but anybody who can breathe never seems to want to hang around for long. And the smell is rumored to be strong enough that students avoid the hall entirely.
Ew, Bender, you live like this? Seriously.
I'm not living, but what do you want?
Meet us in the student lounge. We have a problem, and I need everyone there.
She shuffles past.
Okay, Megara goes, bangs on the next door. It's Evelyn.
What do you want?
Meeting in the student lounge. We have a serious problem, and, I need everyone's help.
Fine. I'm coming. And then I languishly get out of bed and stretch for a second, and then go to my door and open it.
Megara is just about to bang on it when you open it, and she almost falls in.
I grab her shoulder and set her up straight.
Wow, I've never been in your room before. What does she see?
So she sees glow stars all over the ceiling. There's thin light blue curtains that let light in and over the window, and the bed sheets have a celestial theme. The closet is filled with all my simple shirts and dresses and pants and stuff. And tons of duplicates in case I rip them off during change. And my desk has several stacks of books along with all my textbooks and notebooks neatly stacked up on top of it.
Wow, what a room. Megara reaches out and touches one of your long black dresses, which looks a lot like what she's wearing. This one's nice.
It is nice, and I swipe her hand away.
Fine. Okay, meet us in the lounge. I'm gonna wake everyone else up.
Fine.
Okay, Megara moves to the next room. It is Kimmie.
The door swings open, and as it happens, the foggy mist blanketing the floor kind of rolls out. The room's completely dark inside, and gelatinous cube with a hoodie kind of draped over it. It looks like maybe it's wearing it. That's Kimmie. Kimmie rolls up, just sliding along the floor, and kind of bends back to look up at Megara.
All right, are you awake? You just don't look like usual.
I was out late last night, and I just feel a little unbalanced right now.
Okay, well, come as your cube self. I'll see you in the lounge.
And I'll jiggle, go back into my completely dark, moist room.
It's so wet in here.
It's like at least 3 humidifiers running.
Ew, okay, I'm leaving now before I ruin my hair. Megara moves to the next room. It's Lilly.
Please?
What?
It's just 5 more minutes. I'm so tired. I was up all night.
Lilly, oh my god, we need you now. This is the kind of problem that you're supposed to be solving.
Okay, fine. Opens the door.
What does your room look like?
I've tried to make this drab room as pretty as possible, work with what I can. I have pink curtains tied back with red ribbons, baby pink satin bed sheets and heart-shaped pillows on the bed. My desk is covered in books and poetry and little pink flowers, potions that I'm working on in class, a little pink typewriter. And as I open the door, I'm trying to frantically cover up the photo of the English professor I have on my wall.
What? Is that
You didn't see
Professor
that.
Ayard?
Yeah, but don't tell anyone.
Oh my god, Lilly. Everyone knows anyway. You're not subtle.
He's so hot.
Yeah, tell that to the rest of the school. We've all tried.
I get
you
it.
think you're better than me? Okay. Well, I'll see you in the lounge.
Okay.
Megara turns around and does a little swirl, so her dress flips around on you. And her 2 spooky siblings follow her out of the room. And here she comes to the final room in the hall. Chazworth!
Megara, is that you?
Chazworth, you know I don't want to be doing this. I wouldn't if I didn't have to.
If you have something to bring up to the student president, you can use the proper channels and just send an email.
Chazworth, get out here!
All right, fine, I'm coming. He opens the door.
What does Chaz's room look like?
Chaz's room is a very orderly mess of different piles that look like they belong to different students. There's a band pile of stuff, and there's a tennis one, a science lab kind of section, and a writing desk. And there's a small picture of the ocean on his desk, and that's about it.
Megara does not even look at your room. She looks like she does not want to be here. She's determinedly staring at her nails. Chazworth, there's a problem, and this pains me to say it, but I think you should be the person handling it.
Are you saying it's a presidential problem?
Don't make me say it. I'll see you in the lounge.
Always a pleasure, Megara.
Whatever. And she turns around and walks back to the lounge. Okay, you should all be here. So as you all come together, let me tell you what the lounge is like. It is a big brick breezy room with huge windows along one side. And there's a large fireplace, but it's always out and somehow impossible to keep lit. It is freezing in here. Everyone is pulling an extra sweater on as they come into the lounge. And there's a box of hand-knit mittens and scarves right by the fireplace that any of you can grab if you want. It says, "Stay warm, Anne." You all know Anne is the janitor here. Near the fire, there's a big cozy armchair with an ashtray filled to the brim next to it, and it's on the more modern side of campus. So this doesn't look nearly as run down as the student dorms that you all just came from. Okay.
I'm gonna grab a blanket and pop it over myself. Don't want to freeze, you know.
Bender, you come in and sit in the big armchair, which looks made for you. And Megara comes in and she gets up on a chair and she says, "Everyone, is this everyone?"
Yeah.
Oh, so what?
Okay, so we have a serious problem. You know, the orgy that's supposed to be planned next week has not had anything done on it, and I went to the RA's office to complain about it, and they're gone. None of the RAs are here.
Okay, but like the orgy's still happening, right? Like,
No one's done any work on it. Who's going to bring the charcuterie? Who's going to bring the lubricant? You know, like these are important things that need to get done. And Chazwick, I don't see you picking up the slack.
Well, that's kind of what my whole staff is supposed to be for. Mm-hmm.
How long have they been gone?
Listen, I don't know. Everyone got back from spring break or Christmas break, yesterday? And no one has seen Marie or Felixia, or for that matter, Lord Grevalt.
They don't have like minions to do their work when they're not here.
Look, I don't solve their problems.
Do they have to check in to be an RA? Is there like a check-in sheet you could check to see if like they ever came?
Well, they're supposed to be checking you in with the little sheets. I don't know. I'm not an RA. I don't have that kind of access.
Yeah, Chaz, you're the leader around here. You should go find them.
Maybe you're right. Maybe this is something a president should do. You know, be seen out there solving this and that.
I mean, I'm sure someone on campus has seen them. You all have heard the rumor, though, right?
no, what rumor?
Which rumor? Yeah, this is so many.
Well, as you all know, Marie and Felixia have been dating for 500 years? Something like that. I don't know. But Lord Grevalt has recently joined in.
Like a throuple?
I guess. I don't know. They pity adopted him. He's all bones anyway. I don't know why anyone would want that.
I got a few ideas what you could do with bones.
Disgusting.
Not if you do it right.
Hey.
Do we have a list of what needs to... Wait.
Are you volunteering for something, Lily?
Only if I have to. I don't want the orgy to not happen, but also, where does the throuple come in?
I know,
Look.
right? Let's get back to that. That's the important bit right now.
Okay. Here's everything I know, but you can't tell anyone, all right? This is between you and me and everyone in this room, okay? Come on, I need you to promise.
Oh my god. All right, I promise.
We promise.
Okay, so the rumor is they were seen doing some sort of weird game around campus, running around chasing each other or something, or I don't know, maybe Lord Grevalt didn't know.
Wait, so it's not a throuple?
Well,
They were chasing him around?
yeah,
Like they were playing tag?
I don't know, I heard it from Anna.
Who plays tag? That's a child's game.
Yeah, it sounded kind of lame to me, but I don't know. I guess you could ask her more about what's going on. And then I heard something from Ishtal too. I guess Ishtal saw them, or maybe heard them. I can't remember exactly.
Or was spying on him.
Ah.
Well, you know how Ishtal is, always finding some weird, creepy alcove and just standing there completely still. Weird.
Oh god, it's weird. How can you be that still all the time? There's no There's no vibrations.
Yeah, Kimmie, you know all about those. She like pokes you and you jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Hey, vibe check.
So anyway, I'm not asking you all to plan the orgy. I know that's a lot of work and maybe something you're not up to, but Ishtal, Anne, and I heard Wade say something, but I don't know. I don't take anything Wade says as fact, so.
Well, I don't see why not. He's perfectly sentient.
Sentient and out of his mind. You know he's always on that weird stuff.
Maybe he's just a little too deep for you.
Sure, go ask him then. It's not my problem anymore. I did what I needed to do. I woke you all up. I told Mr. President over here what the problem is, and now I'm going back to bed.
Well, thanks for your help.
Wait. So you're saying that Marie and Felicia and Wade and Ixar are the last people to see any of the RNs?
Yeah, okay. So here's what's up. Felixia and Marie are the two who are dating. Those are the RAs who are missing. Lord Gravault, the new guy, the bone guy, also missing. And no one has seen any of them since last week sometime.
Nobody thinks that's
So-
weird?
Oh, it's super weird. But more importantly, we have to find them so they can plan the orgy. Because I only want to do any work if I have to.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm talking about. So, listen, you all find them, they do their jobs, and then everything goes back to normal here, and no one is breathing down my neck.
The way you breathed down ours to wake us up today.
Yeah, okay, listen, I'm the treasurer, and no one has asked me for any money for the orgy yet, so I just know it's going to be lame unless I do something about it. So here I am doing something.
We can't have a lame orgy, so.
Well,
Does anybody have their phone number?
Yeah,
your
so
problem
like,
now.
Called them?
so like you're gonna call the Mystery Inc. or like what's going on?
Megara is gonna whip her little dress backwards out of the room, and her creepy siblings are gonna walk right out. Chasworth, you do have Wade's number, and Evelyn, you also have Ishtal's number.
Well, I do have Wade's number. I could give him a ring real fast.
The orgy depends on it, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here I go. And he pulls out his little phone, and it's it's a very fancy one.
Okay, boop boop beep boop boop boop, bring bring.
It's beautiful. I love that.
I love that.
Hey, what are you calling me for?
Hey, Wade. Just looking out for the new RAs that are missing. You haven't seen Felixia or Lord Gravault around anywhere, have you?
Hey, I'm underwater. Come to the garden. I'll meet you.
What? Looks like you're breaking up. Are you saying you're underwater?
Underwater.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna hang up the phone. I think Wade was saying he did see them, but he was kind of breaking up there. I think he might have been swimming. We need to go to the garden if you want to go get some information from him.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
I'm down for a shamble.
Why not? Get some fresh air.
I figure we're up anyways now.
All right, let's go save the RAs and get our
It's
orgy back.
Okay, so as you all shamble out of the student lounge, I realized we really didn't do a character description. We saw your rooms and we met each of you. But as you walk out, please tell us who your characters are and what they look like. Chasworth, you can start.
Chasworth is a tall, like Frankenstein-ish kind of monster. His face is like a patchwork or puzzle piece kind of different body parts. He's got one arm that's slightly larger, his right, and he wears preppy, usually like tennis clothes or boating clothes kinds of things. Right now he's in a tennis outfit.
Okay, Lilly, you move next out of the room.
Like 5'3" height, curly red hair. My horns, they're red and sparkly. All pink, everything. Pink makeup, pink clothes, sparkly red pants, cute pink crop top, little heart right here. Show off the fucking goods. Like, how we work. Hair's a little messy because we didn't have any time to get ready. It's still cute and curly.
I love it. Okay, Kimmie, how do you look?
Kimmie is sliding along the ground next to her best friend Lilly Batt. Kimmie Puddenpop is a gelatinous cube, translucent green, very kind of slimy to look at. Touching her is not so bad. You're not going to dissolve her or anything. She's got to want to dissolve you, so it's not so bad. But it's a cube, but she can occasionally pop out limbs or take a humanoid form for a short period if she so chooses. But there's like I said before, just a really large hoodie draped over the top. One of the corners is sticking out through the neck hole. The arms is kind of dangling along the sides. Useless at the moment.
I love it. Do you leave a little slime trail?
A very small one. It seems to kind of evaporate or disappear after a short second.
Okay, Evelyn, what do you look like?
I'm pretty unassuming because I look like a human in my human form, but I'm about 5'7" and I have long dark hair. I'm gonna go with black, long black hair, whatever. No bangs, and I'm just wearing like black pants, black shirt, black hoodie, black boots. I'm just kind of like sauntering along or whatever.
Okay, we'll find out about your other form later. Bender, what do you look like as you shamble out?
She is a zombie shambling along in casual wear. She's wearing a denim jacket covered in pins. And bits of hydrangea are kind of just sticking out of her hair and clothes. She's got mismatched socks, gloves, and her clothes are in a state of disrepair as if they've been rotting along with her.
Okay. It takes you all about 5 minutes of walking, and you all move to the garden, which is in a beautiful greenhouse. Okay, and as you approach, you see swimming up from the deep, deep depths, Wade. Okay, you can see Wade's skin is studded with like warm red and orange scaling. Patches on his neck and his forearms also have gill slits left visible by his little low-cut tank top, which reads, "Save the fish." His jeans have patches of dirt and grass stains, and his like little Birkenstock sandals show webbed yellow toes. And his long blonde hair is up in a messy bun. And he like does a little flick coming out of the water dramatically.
Oh no, he's hot.
Oh, hey, Chaz, you called me. What's up?
Ooh, I never get tired of seeing you hop out of the water like that.
He like pushes his little muscular torso up and puts his arms on the edge of the water. So, what can I do for you?
Well, we're just keeping it cash today, just stopping by. I think we're looking for two of the RAs. You haven't seen them or that new Lord Gravolti around anywhere, have you?
Ooh, Lord Gravalda, eh? You leaving me for money?
Oh, never. I never put stock in that.
He's got money.
Wade gives a little nice fin wave from his back fins to the rest of you. Hey, come on in. It's comfy, warm in here.
Yeah, it is. This feels really nice. Little sticks get picked up into the bottom of the gelatinous cube and deposit on the backside as I slide through the undergrowth.
Wade gives Bender a little wink and is like, "Oh, and maybe you should stay for a minute after the new deposits are in and they're potent."
Oh, yes. This other thing first, though.
Yeah, of course. So, I was around town, I never leave. I don't want my plants to die. And I It must have been January 1st in the morning. I was in my garden, and I looked out the window, and I saw Lord Gravault. That must have been the last time I saw him.
Hey, what was he doing though?
Well, he looked like he was taking down a poster or something like that. And I don't know. I didn't think anything of it, but then I looked behind him, and there were these two hooded figures following. Big, hoods over their heads. I couldn't see any of their faces or anything like that.
I mean, do you think it was probably Felixia and Marie?
Felixia and Marie? I don't know. I didn't see any hoofs coming out of the bottom. You all know Felixia is a satyr with big, long, hoofed feet.
Did you watch them come up to him or anything?
Oh, well, no. I was, enjoying my product. It was a fine morning, and no one was here on campus. I laid back down in my pool, and I relaxed.
Yes, having a good time. You sure you saw what you saw?
Ah, Chazwick, do you not believe me? My own eyes showed me.
At least I'm for lying.
I'm pretty sure it was the morning of the 1st. That's the day that I was here.
He said he was taking down a poster?
Taking one down, putting another one up, the orgy announcement. I mean, wrestling party.
Just say performance, because that's more important than wrestling.
Oh, yeah, the performance. Most of us leave before that, but I'm sure that's nice too.
That's rude, Wade. That's Wade. No, that's rude.
Okay, this year I'll make sure to stay. I wouldn't want, old P. Jared getting upset. Listen, don't tell him I said that. I think he's a nice guy, I just, the performance, it's not for me.
It has been getting pretty experimental, I would say.
It's art.
The one-man show, I don't know. Maybe I'm not smart enough to get it.
Look, how many hours do you have? I can explain all of it.
Okay. Yeah. You come try my product, and we'll have a little chat about it.
Okay.
So you all know that the school schedule was December 21st. You all left campus, and you all were expected to be back on January 3rd, which is today.
They were here on the 1st, and that was the last time they were seen.
With two hooded, cloaked figures.
Two tall, imposing, hooded, cloaked figures following them. Listen, I'm not sure what else is happening, but if you need somebody who was here on campus, I could tell you who was around during the break.
That would be helpful.
Okay, let's see. Professor Julian Ayad never leaves, right? Professor Gruntilda Freakern, she was around, but good luck getting her to talk to you. And then, let's see, who else? Sarah, of course, who never leaves. I didn't see P. Jared around, but I did see Ishtal, maybe up on the top of the cathedral. And of course, Jet is always here.
So Ishtal probably had a pretty good view from the top of the cathedral, right?
Oh, well, Ishtal is always watching over us all. Wade is going to turn around and look up at the side of the cathedral. Ishtal is not there right now. There is, I guess I should describe this, in the middle of campus, there's a giant brick building, which is like kind of an old crumbling cathedral, and none of the students are allowed in, but each child breaks out all the time.
Breaks out or breaks in?
Breaks in.
Oh, okay.
And also out, I guess.
He's the gargoyle. He's allowed to.
Okay. We've been playing for about a half an hour. How do you all feel about a quick 2 or 3 minute break?
Sounds good.
Okay. Ricky, can you pull us to the pause screen for a second? Okay, welcome back to Monsters University, everybody. We were in the middle of figuring out the mystery of where the 2 missing resident assistants, RAs, went. The first of the RAs who is missing is Marie Drusilla, who you can see here. Marie is the freshman resident assistant, and her dorm is the largest on the floor. She can often be heard playing her bass guitar in the indoor theater or outside near the amphitheater, or found in the cafeteria sucking down some O-negative. She's a vampire. She's well loved by all the freshmen, known to be very chill and a good resource for help. And the other RA is Felixia Zyvis. Felixia's goat-like legs are often found propped comfortably on a chair in the cafeteria or outside by the amphitheater watching sports practice. They're a hedonist and often unwilling to do anything unless it pleases him or sounds like fun. And you know why Felixia got assigned the duty of scheduling the orgy. They have gone missing over winter break, along with one other student, who is named Lord Grevalt Nindar. Lord Grevalt is an aristocratic undead, his bones maintaining straight, prim posture even after death. He spends his time in the student lounge studying when he's not in the reanimation lab testing out theories. Okay, so Wade leans over to you and he looks at your notes and he says, so, what have you found out so far then? How's the mystery going?
Who's
We did hear that they were all bumping uglies.
Oh, yeah. That's been going for, 3-4 weeks now? That was a before Christmas event.
Oh, well, I'm new to that.
You're all late on the gossip, eh?
these 3 are?
Oh,
they're all missing?
oh yeah.
Did they go on
Was
an
there
expensive
anyone?
vacation?
I suppose they could have done that. I don't know. None of them would have told me if they did.
Was anyone upset that they were together?
I think a lot of people were hoping to have a chance at Lord Grevalt. He's always wearing those fancy, shiny rings.
Well, we all know how fast Felixia moves when she's trying to jump a bone.
Oh, absolutely.
I just don't see it. There's no meat to it. He's nothing but bones.
Nothing
Not
but the bones.
into it.
Did you see the ring, though? It had those little triangle Masonic symbol on it. That means big money.
Oh, when Chaz hears this, he's going to look over at Evelyn.
Do you know
Are you looking
something?
at me?
What was that? What was that little look? What was that?
Yeah.
Oh, nothing. Just, I heard you might have some connections or maybe some knowledge with the lodge, so to speak.
The lodge.
No, I just heard, that like maybe you have those brothers, right?
Wade leans over
Yeah.
and he's like, oh, I heard this too, and I was curious.
Yeah, aren't they affiliated with the lodge? Don't they make things disappear for them or something like that or other?
You think my brothers make things disappear just because they're in construction?
I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's what I heard, and then I heard this thing. I thought there might be a connection
I don't think that they would know anything about it.
Oh, you mean they don't work for the lodge?
Not that I know of.
Evelyn, you would know. They find this rumor to be very offensive.
No, they do not work for the lodge.
Oh, well, my apologies.
there.
They're good, hardworking men, okay?
Oh,
Oh,
Well-
well, I'm sure. They did great work on my pool down here.
Like Evelyn, they can't get in the way of our orgy though. If we need to talk to them, we should go talk to them. No shame in being a construction worker. You know, people build stuff all the time.
Oh, now that I'm thinking about it, Wade is like, I saw your other brother too, the one that's on campus, David. He was here over the break.
Really? I didn't hear anything about his architectural scholarship or anything needing to be here.
Oh, I don't know if it was for work or anything. I just saw him in the library, getting a few books. Maybe the ones he doesn't want everyone to know he reads.
Maybe I'll text him.
Yeah, okay. Why don't you do that? Hey, Bender, come talk to me over here.
Ugh. Bender just shambles over eagerly.
Wade shows you this like beautiful tall hydrangea plant with like a leaf that is just like perfectly ripe and ready for picking. Hey, I saved this one just for you.
Oh, thank you. You know the girl will love this.
Of course, of course. I want to keep Sarah happy around here, you know.
Palm some money.
Wade gives you a very cool and practiced little money handshake. He's got webbed fingers.
She tucks the leaves into her hair a bit.
Wade like sneaks a sly look over at Chatsworth. How does he feel about this?
I think he's fine with it, being industrious.
Okay. Wade like grabs the leaf and then he comes up out of the pool. He flips his flipper a few times and then suddenly it's feet. And he has little board shorts on. They're all like dripping wet and very tight.
Looking wet.
His
Nice.
jaw drops.
Wade like pulls his hair out of the bun and like flicks it around, and you can see the like water droplets hitting everybody, and like, you know.
Oh my god, am I melting? Ooh.
All right, I'm off to the cafeteria after that swim. I've worked up an appetite.
I'll say you did.
I'll see you later. Lock up the greenhouse when you leave.
Good to see you as always.
Okay, as Wade puts his feet into his little Birkenstocks and squelches out of the room. What are you all doing? What's the plan?
I'm going to text David.
Okay, you send a little text to David. Beep, 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 beep. What does it say?
I hear that you were in the library over break.
Scandalous.
Okay, it takes a few minutes to get a response. So in the meantime, what are you all doing?
I would like to try and recreate the view that he would have had of where Lord Grivalt was pulling down the poster.
Okay, so you move over to the window and let's do a flight roll. This is, for everyone who is new to this fancy game, you have 3 stats, and they are fight, flight, and flirt. And it's basically like a physical, a mental, and a flirtatious.
I did real bad. I got a 4.
Okay, both of you rolled 4s. Is there anyone else who would like to help out in this reconstruction? You would need 4 people total to do a full reconstruction of all of the positions.
Yeah, I'll say Chaz is gonna leave out of the greenhouse and try and go walking to like where he was and try and help, let down where it is.
Okay, roll me a flight also. Chaz rolled a 22. Okay. So Chaz
Always the
moves out
overachiever.
into position, and you lock eyes on the poster announcing the orgy. And you walk right up to it, and you do a little like miming, taking it down and putting one up. And inside the greenhouse, Kimmie and Bender are like both at the spot that would be trying to look out that Wade was in, and the two of you trying to get your heads in the same spot. Like, oh, hang on, wait, I can't see anything. Okay. Is anyone going to recreate the places where the hooded figures were supposedly?
I'm trying to figure out exactly the command because you said it was flight, right?
Yes.
So we're
And
rolling?
if you open up your character sheet and just click flight, it should auto roll it for you.
Oh, I just click it. Okay, cool. I was trying to figure out like the slash command. Awesome.
Walk
A
outside
23.
and pretend to be a hooded figure.
Okay. Would you roll me a flight also, please, Evelyn?
Yes.
I'm imagining that Bender's head squishes a little bit into Kimmie's cube.
Just pulling bits of flesh out.
Yeah, just getting stuck a little bit. Vision turns green for a moment.
Okay, so as the two of you are working that out outside, Lilly is practiced at the art of murder and is stalking this person. Chaz, you don't actually see Lilly following you as Lilly follows the path that Wade had pointed out and like hides behind a trash can and hides behind a light post. And Chaz, you don't see her at all. Evelyn, you are not quite as good at this, and you try and hide behind a tree that is half your size, and Chazwick turns around and spots you immediately.
Well, I mean, this is the spot, right? And this is where they were. You're pointing over to Evelyn.
But I mean, if you can see me, would he been able to see them?
I would think so. I mean, do you think this could have all been like a game thing? Like maybe they got the orgy started a little too early? Like,
Do people wear hooded cloaks to the orgy? I just show up.
The orgy vibe is a little different every time. They like to do a theme. So hooded cloaks might have been one.
I'd be into it.
Oh yeah, you didn't go to the Eyes Wide Shut year? That was weird.
No, I must have skipped that one.
It was weird.
Okay, so Kimmie and Lilly. Oh, cat. Pause for cat. Adorable. Okay, so Kimmie and Lilly, as you finally figure it out and you look out of the window, you can kind of see what's going on, but your eyes are still a little slimed and maybe you can't see the like windows all fogged up. So you just move outside and rejoin the group. You all are standing outside the greenhouse. What's the plan?
I couldn't see shit.
Yeah, nothing.
Actually, I did see you. You did a damn good job, girl. You still got it, even after all these years.
I saw slime picking chunks off and putting it back on Kimmie.
Thanks. Wonder where I left those at. But don't worry, I don't stain.
Tempting to
No
recreate
problem.
you didn't give us anything. Like we don't know anything more than we did like 5 minutes ago.
You know that what Wade was saying could possibly be true, and that
Okay.
someone could easily hide and like sort of surprise someone at this angle. And as you are all standing there, actually running down the street towards the reanimation lab, you see a water nymph. His name is Hagno of the Eastward Lake. And you all know him. He's the TA, the teacher's assistant for the reanimation lab. They're always working with a new reagent. His knowledge of organic and magical chemistry is unparalleled on campus. They're always cleaning a pair of big, round glasses flecked with his own water droplets. And there's a light sprinkling stream coming from the top of his head and rejoining his watery body at the shoulders.
Like, water stream falling back.
That's so cool.
He's got an armload of books, and he's running. And you see he's wearing his casual outfit, which is a button-up shirt with a light blue tie, iron slacks, and a little gray fedora. The shirt has little beakers and test tubes on it when you look closely, and when he sits and crosses an ankle, you can see that their socks match.
I wonder why they're in such a hurry.
Bender's gonna yell, "What are you running for? Class just started."
Ain't no running.
Hagno jumps like he didn't notice you there. He's like, "Oh, you're all back. You're back."
Yeah, we were supposed to be back, like, yesterday. Or today.
Of course you were. It's the 3rd. Class starts today? Oh my gosh, I'm not ready.
You'll be fine, I promise. But why are you running?
Well, you all know Professor Freakern, you know, the reanimation professor, she wanted me to grab some books from the library, and so I'm just grabbing them and bringing them back.
Hey. Have you seen the RAs anywhere?
The RAs? You mean Marie? Or,
The ones that were planning the orgy.
You're right. We're looking for Drusilla and Felixia.
Felixia, of course. I saw them. It must have been December 24th. Yes, that's right.
A long time ago.
I guess they stayed on campus.
I remember because it was Christmas Eve and I saw them, you know. And I was thinking, oh, it's so weird that these lonely people weren't there with their families. But then I remembered that, oh, I'm here with my lonely family. And so I was working on Christmas Eve. And yes, it was the 24th.
Well, you don't have to worry about the loneliness because they probably weren't very lonely. So that's good.
Well, that's good. I mean, they were together and I was all alone. So really, I was thinking about myself. But, you know, I saw them on the 24th.
Where were they at on the 24th? Where did you see them at?
Oh, it must have been out here in the middle of campus. Oh no, it was by the reanimation lab. Yes, because I remember I saw Gravault. He left, right? And you know, you hear him creaking his little bones, and you know, he left the reanimation lab, and I was like, I'm all alone in here, and it was really nice. And then it was kind of cold, and so I decided I was going to go get some food, and I picked up my books, and I went outside, and then I went to the library, and then I saw Gravault. Actually, I saw Lord Gravault. He was walking, and then I guess I saw Marie come out of the bushes and kind of peek at him, and then write in a little notebook.
Like she was stalking him.
Oh, yeah, but, you know, I guess they're friends, so I don't know if that's still stalking, if you're stalking your friends, or maybe you have to tell them for it not to be stalking, but...
Oh, you can totally stalk your friends. I do it all the time.
Oh, right. Of course, Bender. I've seen you doing it, too.
I'm sneaky. You don't see me.
Yes, I don't see you. You're very right.
Right.
Well, I think we need to get a peek at what's written in that book.
At the mention of the word book, Hagno, like, jumps and drops all of his books immediately. He's like, oh, no, I've gotten the one wet. No. Oh, the professor will be so furious with me.
What are the titles of these books?
They are smutty, filthy paperbacks with shirtless men and women in little torn bodices on them. There are 4 or 5 of them, and they all have like a little sticky note that says saved for Professor Freakern.
Here, let me help you with that. And then I go to help him pick up the books.
Oh, thank you so much. There's so many of them. Professor Freakern reads so much, you know?
Yeah, you know about that, right, Dom? You and him? The professor?
Let me post Professor Freakern to you all. Professor Freakern teaches reanimation at Monsters U, and she is a frost giant. Her enormous figure imposes on any room she enters, their steps shaking the building's foundation as she ducks through doorways. She prefers a hands-off approach to teaching, and during class can be found nose-deep in a paperback romance novel and is letting their teacher's aide, Hasno, handle everything. Hagno, sorry.
Sorry, I meant Evelyn.
Oh. I thought you said
Yeah,
Dom.
you know
I was
that.
like, wait.
I was looking at the rumor, sorry. So yeah, you'd know about that. You and her, Gruntilda?
I know about the romance. She's offered a few to me and I've taken them. They're pretty good, but other than that.
At the mention of this, Hagno's eyes go like super wide and just blushes like 4 shades darker.
Whoa, Professor's getting around.
No, I may have started that rumor, but I think I was wrong and I don't know, and I'm sorry. Evelyn, please don't kill me.
You started a rumor about me and the professor?
Well, I just saw you giving her those paperback books and I made an assumption and I think I was wrong and I don't know. I just made a mistake and I'm so sorry.
A girl
You really
can't
are
read a
busy.
little erotica?
Yes, but of course I thought you were giving her recommendations and I heard you talking about them and it was getting very spicy and I didn't know how to react to that, so I got all nervous and I just told someone about it and they assumed and I didn't tell them everything, of course, because that would be rude and I didn't want to invade your privacy. And he keeps going.
Wait. So you stop talking for 2 seconds. You thought because we were talking about spicy novels that we were flirting with each other?
Yes.
Haven't you ever been flirted with? Don't you know what flirting is?
I think so. I don't know. Have I? Is it happening right now?
Evelyn said you have no bitches.
Hagno does not even register that this is an insult.
Oh my gosh. You're completely clueless. Go on with your books.
Okay. He takes the last of the pulpy novels from you and runs off towards the reanimation lab.
So many rumors about me.
Right? That's flattering.
You're a very popular student, and you have many brothers in the school, which means people talk, and more people have info about you.
Big family, there's nothing I can do about it.
Okay,
Oh,
so from Hagno, you got the piece of information that on December 24th, Marie and Felixia were sort of stalking Girlbot. So that's what we've gathered here.
Well, anyone have any ideas on where to look next?
I wistfully look up at the cathedral top and I look down at my phone and I say, I guess I could call or text Ixtal and see if he saw anything.
Ooh, you have Ishtal's number?
Yeah, that was before he decided he didn't want to be my lab partner.
Oh.
This is Ishtal. He is often found motionless on the roof of the cathedral or buried in a history book in the lounge. Ishtal is an imposing figure, nearly 7 foot tall, and he sits motionless at his task. The only sign that he isn't a totally still statue is an intangible breeze lightly blowing through his long black hair, even in a still room.
So I guess I decide to call him.
Okay. Bring. Hello.
Hey, so it's me. I was just wondering if I could ask you a question.
Oh, Evelyn. Yeah, what's up?
I was wondering if you saw anything interesting on the first. We were looking for Lord Gavalt, and I was wondering if maybe you saw him while you were on top of the cathedral.
You mean the new bones guy?
Yeah, with the shiny rings.
Yeah, listen, you better come down to the theater and I'll tell you all about it. And he hangs up. Doesn't even wait for a response.
Of course he doesn't. So rude. Okay. I
Really
think we need
easy
to
to
go
get
down.
information out of people.
Ixtal Studies has some info. We could go down to the theater and check it out.
Okay, so you all know the big marble theater is maybe a 2-minute walk from where you are. So you head that way. Go ahead, Kimmie.
Can I glance over it to where we know that Lord Gravalt was tearing down a poster? Is there no poster in that spot?
The old poster announcing the end of year orgy is now down, which you all attended and was wonderful. And now there is a new poster, which I will post to you all. It's the one that I sent you before game today.
Right. Okay. Yeah. One second. I'll catch up, and I want to slide over there, and I want to pull this off the wall.
Okay, so the poster gives the dates that school is in and out. It congratulates Chazworth and Jet for winning the student body elections. It says to please stop leaving confused humans in the library because their brains are melting. And then it says to remember to mark your calendars for the party on January 16th at 7 p.m. Pacific time, where there will be a wrestling match, a performance, and an after-hours orgy, if we get through enough content and get to that part of the game, to celebrate the new semester. So I'll see you all on January 16th for the orgy. Mark it in your calendars. Okay, Kimmie, was there anything else you wanted to do before we move to the theater?
Is there anything like on the poster that's odd? Front, back?
You see on the corner of the poster, there's a little tear, as if somebody wearing a really big ring was like sloppily putting it up.
Okay, I'll take it with.
Okay, you tear it down, and let me bring you all to the theater. Okay. You enter into the theater. The theater is a small but decadent theater with big marble pillars framing the deep blue curtains drawn across the blank stage. It's an open Shakespearean-style stage with a big apron, which extends deep into the audience, and there is a setup for a one-man show. Blue velvet chairs make the viewing comfortable as you sink into them, and it smells like paint as the set pieces on stage are still drying. You can see a row of lighting in the back, lowered for adjustment. And you can also see Ishtal in the corner, of course, and P. Jared Arbor. Jared is a short and intense student who's often found in the theater building. Jared loves the art of the theater and will put on a dramatic performance at the slightest invitation. He is shadowed by a small beholder with two of its eye stalks holding a clipboard and pen, writing stage directions and notes.
Oh my god, that's P. Jared.
I don't think it's showing it on the main screen, but that's a silhouette with a big nose. There. Yeah.
Isn't it nice?
The nose?
Yeah. It's a distinguished feature.
It is distinguished.
You all see P. Jared on stage, like mid-performance, giving out a Shakespearean to be or not to be kind of thing, but it's something that he's written himself, and it's very difficult to understand what's happening.
Oh, Pupper. Hello, dog.
Brilliant.
I'm gonna refresh my Roll20. It might mess up your music, sorry. Okay, we're back.
Kimmie, what would happen if I try to playfully shove your shoulder? Oh, you're blushing. Where does my hand go in that?
So there is some resistance when you touch me, but with enough pressure, your hand just kind of plops right in.
Okay. It's you're blushing.
Yeah, a little ripple, falls out across the cube, and it squeaks and turns to look back at Lilly. You can't see that. I don't blush.
You see little anime pink lines on the slime.
Yeah.
P. Jared takes notice of this commotion and he comes over. It's okay, Jared. You see leafy bark-like hair flowing out over an all-black theater ensemble, a black turtleneck and stretchy pants with soft-soled black character shoes that make that little noise as he comes over. He has a sport coat slung over his shoulder, and a copy of Phantom of the Opera is conspicuously sticking out of the pocket.
Oh, hi, P. Jared.
Oh, hey, what's up?
I was just admiring your edition of Shakespeare. It was brilliant.
Oh, it's actually something I wrote myself, but thanks. Very Shakespearean in vibe and aura, and I think I've really been working on it.
Yes, I totally got it. You are so amazing. Oh my god. Is that the Phantom of the Opera book?
Oh, it is? You noticed?
I couldn't help. I was taking you in.
Oh, well, it's actually an autograph copy. I bought it online, so you can see the original autograph in the booking. And he takes it out and shows it to you.
Amazing. That is incredible. Truly a work of art right there.
Yes, I know.
And the book's cool too, I bet.
And you see him his nose growing a little bit as he's looking embarrassed. He is so happy to have the attention though, so he's kind of hamming it up and hoping the rest of you join in. Ha ha ha! I worked so hard to get it. It was expensive on eBay or eMonster.
eMonster. Hey, are you teaching? Are you Sorry, my cat just did parkour across my desk. Are you teaching Ixtal over there? Some of your better poems?
Oh, Ishtal is my audience. You always need somebody to be witnessing. Look over, and Ishtal hasn't actually moved since you came inside. He's just sort of sitting there, stoic, staring over the audience, definitely not looking at P. Jared.
Tough crowd, for sure.
Yes, well, he's seen it before. He's here all the time. I don't know. It's weird. Ishtal! No reaction.
He's focused.
Anyway, well, I must be off. I need some tea for my actor's throat.
Oh yeah. Actually, how did the winter vacation go? Did you practice your lines, or did you give yourself a rest when you went home?
Oh, home is a complicated thing for some of us.
Of course it is. Of course you. Yeah.
He's absolutely hamming it up and hoping that you will ask him about how his troubled home life is.
If you need a shoulder to cry on, I have 6 sides.
Oh, yeah, maybe I'll come see you after my performance tonight.
Oh my God! Really? Yes. I'm gonna be watching you from the crowd.
Oh, of course. Well, come say hello in the green room after. I have to clear out about 5 minutes later because they save it for the the star of the show. But I'll be in the green room for about 5 minutes after the performance.
I'll be there.
Ender's gonna elbow the rest of the group and just make gestures, just crew.
P. Jared,
I'm not really sure how slimes work, so just.
P. Jared's nose gets a little bit bigger, and he flings the sport coat dramatically over, and he's well, I wouldn't want anyone else to talk about us. And he leans in to give you a little kiss on the cheek.
Ooh.
A head and cheek is produced, and we do the little mwah, mwah.
Ah, well, I'll see you later, darling. He like struts out.
Incredible. He is an inspiration to everyone here in the theater department. I just hope someday everyone can see his true artistry.
It sounds like the theater's having an effect on you.
It doesn't have an effect on you. I feel the arts in here. They permeate my slime.
Artistry aside, perhaps you should have asked him about if he's seen any of our missing people.
PJR's not a suspect.
Yeah, that's right. Didn't someone say he was not here during the break?
That's true. Wade did say that.
Talk to Ishtal, right? Is that who
Yeah.
it was? Okay.
Apparently he's
Ishtal
here
is
all the
still
time.
completely stone-faced in the corner.
Okay, I see what
So-
you did there.
I take a deep, long breath, and I decide to walk up to Ixtal.
Okay, you get a little closer and you can see what he's wearing. It's a shifting silvery shirt that looks like liquid metal. And when you get a little closer, you can see it's really fine chainmail. There's like a little tinkle of the rings on his gray stone skin as the wind like moves around. He wears tight black jeans and like leather punk boots. His long black hair is doing a dramatic flow in the wind that doesn't exist around his horns, which sprout from the sides of his head, and they're carved in like a deep gray rock.
I take another deep breath and try to still myself, and then I go, "Hey, Ishtal."
You see him spring to life. His like head and body moves towards you, and his little chainmail shirt goes. Tink, 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 tink. Oh, Evelyn, is PJ here still?
No, I think he left.
Good. He doesn't think you can talk to me when I'm like that.
That's probably a good defense mechanism. He seems to like to talk a lot.
Yeah, you gotta protect your energy around here, you know.
Yeah. So anyway, you said that you might have some information about Lord Gavalt. Okay.
Yeah, I was here on January 1st. The first day of the year. I figured I'd started out, with some good cathedral sittings, some architectural admiration, a little stillness, kind of my vibe. And I was sitting on the top of the cathedral and I saw Felixia's got that fancy Rolls Royce. I saw it roll out of town and the trunk was open. I don't know. I thought I saw somebody in it. And I was like, no, it can't be. So I flew down a little closer and I saw a bony leg with one of those fancy shoes sticking out.
Oh my gosh, did you see anything else? Did you see which direction she was going?
Yeah, she was driving off campus and there was someone else in the front seat, but I couldn't really tell who. And at this point, I didn't want to get involved. I don't know. Should we tell someone? Is something gone wrong?
That just seemed a little suspicious. Maybe you should have said something earlier.
Yeah, I don't know. Then I'd have to talk to someone, and I wasn't really sure what I should do or who that should be. I didn't want to get anyone in trouble,
I know you really don't like talking to people, but maybe this would have been a good time to do it. But at least we have the information now.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, Evelyn. I'm telling you now, yeah. Is there anything else you want to know?
Yeah, you said you're into architectural stuff. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Hey, why don't I take you up to the cathedral? You can see it.
That'd be kind of nice.
You can hear Ishtal's voice like getting sore as he like doesn't ever talk this much and is like super nervous. He like kind of looks around. He's like, wait, I'll text you tonight.
Text sounds great. Okay, tonight.
Yeah, I'll see you later. Goodbye. And he like flies out of the place. It's impressive. You've never seen someone who weighs more than 1,000 pounds flying.
Yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed by him. Okay, was the group with me when I heard all this? Or do I have to go back and tell them?
I think Ishtal probably wouldn't have been so forthright if the rest of the group was there. This info just dropped to you. So I forgot to tell you the time. It was about noon on January 1st.
Okay. So I go back to the group and tell them what he told me.
Okay, so you get the info that Ishtal saw a Rolls Royce, a fancy one that you all know belongs to our sinful RA, Felixia, the fawn, and that there was a skeletal leg with a fancy leather and ruby shoe coming out of the back.
Hmm.
When you say coming out of the back, you mean stepping out of the passenger seats, right?
Trunk.
Trunk? And he didn't say anything?
Ishtal did not see the skeletal leg move.
He's a little shy. You have to give him some credit.
I guess at least we know now.
I think this is getting serious, y'all.
Yeah, I feel like this is getting out of hand. Although I'm glad he didn't tell anybody. We can't have the orgy ending and all this on my first day as president.
It seems like bad energy to be having an orgy through, though, so we really gotta find them.
That's true. It's going to completely ruin the fight.
Well, as you all know, the most important thing at Monsters University is the vibe at the orgies. You must get this sorted out.
I'm not canceling this thing. So we're going to find him alive and well. We're going to find our RAs alive and well. And we're going to have a good time.
Yeah. President, if it all goes bad, it'll be on your head.
Exactly. It's your
Charge
fault.
here.
We elected you so you could take the blame. I like this.
I didn't elect him. I forgot to vote.
You forgot to vote?
I'm brain dead sometimes.
I would have voted for you if I remembered.
Well, I guess that counts for something.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't vote either, but I just wanted to say it at the beginning, you know. But now that I wasn't the only one. It's just that the paper gets stuck to me, and it's. You ever heard of a hanging, Chad?
You know, I've been meaning to talk to them about some more accessibility.
Yeah, mine's pretty sloppy, so.
Everyone knows that the student voting doesn't actually matter. It's just to make, the rich kids feel good. No offense, Chaz.
Yeah, no offense, Chaz.
Totally voted for you.
Lily, don't even try.
I'm glad someone here did.
You know that those hours were not during your sleeping time. Your circadian rhythm is fucked harder than any of us here.
So much time at night at the cemetery, and I can't help it.
You all would know, often seen at the cemetery is Professor Julian Ayard, who teaches English.
By the way, he apparently was here during break. So
It's true, you did hear Professor Ayard was here during break. He's an enigmatic and reclusive man, often found after midnight wandering the cemetery and reciting his favorite poetry, or in his cluttered office.
I think he has office hours, so we could try to go check. I could totally talk.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
Sounds like a good lead as any.
This is what it looks like when somebody wants to bone the teacher. I should have known. Sorry, Evelyn.
Oh?
Lily, I didn't say anything this time. You're just being super obvious.
Okay, Lily, can you roll me flight? Actually, let's do flirt for this one.
Okay. Where is my... Oh my god, I have so many... Where's my little window? My little me.
If you double click the name of the person, it'll minimize. So you can like have a bunch of them open that way.
Oh, got it. Flirt. There we go.
Okay, only an 8, but you do know that Professor Ayard is not often seen during daylight hours. You're not exactly sure when that starts or, where you'd be able to find him during daylight hours, but you know that he probably won't be in his office then.
I can check the cemetery later, you guys. You have to cover for me if I'm late.
Do you want us to like join you?
Actually, yeah. I get kind of nervous and I need my support group.
I got you. I'll be your support goop.
Hey, beautiful.
Okay, so you all heard a lot of people were still on campus. You heard that Jet was still on campus. You heard that Professor Freakern was still on campus. You heard that Anne Pluma, the janitor, was still on campus. Actually, I think that's about it.
Oh, wait, Sarah too, right?
Yeah.
Sarah also.
Okay, yes.
Yep. I wrote down Sarah, Jet, Professor
Professor Freakern. That's the frost giant.
Freakern.
We thought that Evelyn was dating.
Allard. Finklemire was here. Right?
Finklemire was also here, yes.
And David and Jeremy.
Everyone's eyes moved to Chadsworth as people say that Professor Finklemire was here.
Nothing slides past me, Chazworth.
I didn't know my dad was back in town. That's weird.
Chaz, you would know that your dad would never leave the reanimation lab and might not be a helpful witness. But he might know something.
Well, I figure it's a waste of time. He never comes out of there.
Well, we did hear that Lord Gravault had left the reanimation office to head towards the library.
Okay, do you all want to pursue this and go check out Professor Finkelmeyer's office?
Let's do it.
Okay, 1 second. As I take you all to the reanimation lab. Oh wait, that's not the button for you to come.
You need help find that button? I got you. I'll tell you what it is.
Got it. Here you are in the lab. You walk downstairs and you see there's like the reanimation lab that the students get to use, and then there's like a basement, and you walk down the stairs and it's a spiral staircase, marble steps going down and down and down and down and down. You hear Lily's little heels going click, 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 click as you all walk downstairs. It is interminably long. You spend 5 minutes, 10 hours, you're not sure, and then you arrive in the reanimation lab below. There is, hang on just a second. Okay, the lab is large with long steel slab desks and overhead lighting. The smell of formaldehyde hits you as a wall when you come inside, and you see jars of preserved specimens live and wriggling in the wall. There's a locked small room in the back with access to more dangerous chemicals, and in the center of the room is an enormous desk of steel, like industrial steel. And there's a little laptop, and you see a mad scientist, wild white hair, little lab gloves, a full lab coat. He's like typing frantically away.
I think you better handle this one. I don't think your dad likes me too much.
Got a problem with my dad?
No, I think he's got a problem with me. Looks at me weird, like I'm a like a vial or something.
Well, that's how he looks at everyone he finds interesting.
Oh. Oh. All right.
The professor does not look up. He is furiously typing with his little rubber gloves on.
Chaz is gonna walk up and, tap on the desk a little bit. Hey, old man.
Ah, Finkelmire's monster. Hello, hello. Chazworth?
Chazworth is fine. You don't have to call me Finkelmire's monster.
Yes, I know you prefer that.
I have
Chaz.
my own name.
Can I help you? What are you doing in my office, son?
I don't think you'll be very much help. But my friends want to know if you've seen any of the RAs we've been looking for.
The RAs. Who are the RAs this century?
Oh, Felixia and Drusilla.
Marie, you mean?
Yes.
I knew her father, of course. Of course. He, types some more notes frantically. Oh, yes, you asked me a question. They are missing. Have I seen them? Well, I suppose I was working in the lab, and I saw... Oh, who is that new undead that's been walking around? Some lord something or other. I don't know. Everyone's paying attention to him. But I saw them shadow him.
That seems about right. That's what we've been seeing lots of people say. You see anything interesting?
Well, I saw Felixia for once in her life taking some notes. It was interesting. And I noticed that, they were staring at the Lord a lot. I don't know what they're studying. His undeath seems pretty interesting. But I didn't get a chance to talk to them about it because when I walked over, they ran away.
Strange.
I know. I never thought I'd see Felixia in here. You'd think she has better things to do. A bacchanalia to organize or something.
That's true. There's supposed to be an orgy she's supposed to be working on. That's kind of why we're trying to find them.
Yes. The school is quite busy with these new orgies that they've been organizing for the last few centuries. I don't know. I miss the old times when we used to go to school for school.
Okay, then. Now, I'll leave you to your business.
He goes back to typing.
I had to come to school to study? Oh,
How boring.
I'd become undead within the first semester.
Professor Finklemire stands up, throws his laptop across the room, and says, Eureka! I've solved it! Everyone get out! Get out! I must do an experiment.
Fly the fuck out!
Yeah.
Okay, you all move upstairs to the student portion of the laboratory, and it takes you 10 minutes, 10 hours, 13 days. You're not sure. Suddenly you're back above, and it's been 20 minutes.
Well, he didn't see anything a whole lot interesting. He just saw them following Lord Grivalti around, too.
And something about a notebook, right?
No, he didn't mention notebook. You did mention notebook?
He did mention that Felixia had been taking notes, which is pretty unusual for them.
I thought somebody else said they were, taking notes, too.
Yes, you also heard that Wade, said that they were taking notes on the Lord.
Well, not Wade. It was the PA assistant.
Oh,
Wade was the merman.
Yeah, who was the water nymph? Said something about a note.
It was Hagno.
Hagno, just the water nymph. Yeah, TA for Filkern.
So everyone is stalking this guy. What does he have other than the rings? I don't get it. What is he a lord of?
Maybe it's just the rings. Oh, hey, I see what you're doing over there, Lily.
Well, stalking and kidnapping. They took him in their trunk and took him away.
All right, let's not jump to kink shaming just yet. You need to find this notebook.
Yeah. That's true. It could have been his. They are starting the orgy without us.
That's what it is, I think. If we find the notebook, we'll find the deets that they didn't give us.
The kidnapping is the theme this time. Get it?
Well, that's bold. That's bold.
Bold not telling anybody.
Well, maybe that's it. Maybe they'll just jump out of the shadows and take you, and that's how you get in.
That would be an interesting way to go.
I think, look, if that's the case, we definitely need to find this notebook because it's got to have like the secret code phrase or whatever that like tells them you're ready to get took.
I gotta figure out that phrase.
Exactly. We got to find this notebook.
Okay, and with that, we've been running for about an hour and a half. You all want to take a quick 5-er?
Sounds good.
Okay, cool. Ricky, can you bring us to the pause screen? Okay, hello and welcome back to Monsters University, where we are horny monsters solving a tabletop role-playing mystery game in my little homebrew universe. And we had just found out, let's see, where were we? You guys were talking to Professor Finklemire, who had told you all that Felixia had been taking notes on Lord Gravalt's movements throughout the week. He said he had seen them on December 30th. So, just after Christmas, but before everyone was back from Christmas break. The students didn't come back until January 3rd, today.
But
What's that, Lily?
what was that last thing you said?
The students came back on January 3rd today.
Oh, okay.
This is the day you all arrived back on campus. Some students, some older students, some RAs, some teachers' assistants and stuff were still on campus. Okay, does anyone have a direction they want to take? Or does somebody have something that they want to maybe roll a roll about?
I think
Should we go talk to Sarah or should we try to get a clue?
We could go talk to Sarah. Anne was supposedly here. Maybe. At the very least, Anne would have cleaned up whatever happened.
That's true, that's true. You all do know that Anne Pluma is the janitor here.
Yes, and she loves to gossip too, so.
Then Anne's probably the one to go talk to.
Let's do it.
Okay, you all know that Anne's office is in a corner of the library. So I'm going to take you all to the library.
Thing in the general chat of the Discord, is that going to be visible on stream?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
I have to go look at what you post. Nice.
Okay, so we move to the library. Walls and walls of books create a labyrinthian maze. You could get lost in here. The library is enormous. The arched ceiling seems to go on forever into the back. There's no back wall. And you hear a little book fluttering and scraping as books are opened and read, and glimpses of library ladders sliding by themselves, seemingly sorting books back onto the shelves. You happen to know that the library ladders will bring you a book if you request it from them. You see a few of them rolling around unaided, and the smell of ink and knowledge settles into your clothes as you sit, that musty, like inky book smell. In the library, you also see up in a corner, sitting by himself, David Lycanthra, Evelyn's brother. And if you'd like, you can go around the corner towards Anne Pluma's office.
Is that your brother up there?
That is. Why didn't he answer my text?
Must have had his phone on silent, I guess.
You
Can
see,
I go? Oh, can I go up to my brother?
yeah, you see David absolutely immersed in the book he is reading, like completely unaware of the outside world. His phone is on his backpack over on the other side of the table, and he's like, he doesn't even see you coming up.
David. David.
David jumps, and you see him in his beastly form, hairy arms and chest covered with a comfy t-shirt with a brick wall painted on it. His khaki shorts have a little plumb bob and ruler sticking out of the pocket, and he always carries this big laptop bag with pads of paper and a high-powered drafting computer and all sorts of other little architectural doodads in there. And he jumps and turns around and is like, "Oh, Evelyn, what are you doing here?"
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm reading. Look, I got a recommendation from somebody about this book, and I can't really tell you who it's from, but it's really good, and I'll give it to you when I'm done.
Who is it? A romance?
And David turns 3 shades darker again, and he turns it around, and you can see a little shirtless man, and it says, like, I don't know, Flight of the Wench Part 2.
Oh, yeah,
guess it
that's a
runs
good
in the
one. Or at
family.
least the first one was.
Listen, okay, somebody gave it to me, and it's really good, and it's got, I'm reading it for the plot, of course.
Oh, yeah, the plot is real thick.
It's so thick. Yeah, I have the first one over here. Here, and he pulls it out of his bag and hands you Flight of the Wench Part 1.
I take the book from him and put it in my bag.
Oh, he like pulls out his phone from his backpack. He's like, "Oh, you texted me. Okay. You're asking me if I'd seen any of the RAs?"
Yeah, have you seen any of them around? We're kind of looking for them.
Oh, yeah, I saw Felixia and Marie, and actually, I saw the Lord. They were all, well, I saw them. That's all.
When did you see them?
When was it? Hang on. It must have been, it was like right after everyone left, maybe December 22nd. That was the first quiet day on campus. I really enjoyed that. I was just up in the library by myself reading.
And you haven't seen them since?
Well, no, but I don't know if I should tell you this. I don't know.
What is it? What's wrong?
Well, they were just having a very private conversation that I overheard, and I don't know.
Was it a dirty conversation?
He turns blushing again.
It's okay. You could tell me. There's nothing in between pack mates.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I heard them, talking about, a little scene that they were going to do together.
Oh, did it involve kidnapping or stalking?
How did you know? How did you know all this? What? I didn't tell anyone.
Just a lucky guess, I guess.
Damn, you're good. All right, Evelyn, what's up?
I tell him about what Ishtar told me.
Things are making a lot of sense now. We got that weird call out to the mansion, too.
They took that car over to the mansion?
We got a weird call, to the family business. It was from Anne. I'm not really sure why she would have done that. I don't know. Okay. Let me tell you. It must have been January 1st. And he pulls up his phone and looks at his phone records. And he says it was about 12:30 in the afternoon. Anne called me and was asking for, our brother's number to, get something built. And I asked where, and she said down at the mansion. And I didn't really understand, but, I gave it to her. My brothers need business. That's great.
So you didn't get any other information about what she was building?
No, she was being real cryptic about it. I don't know. Kept talking about how it was something that would be good for the Lord and how, Lord Gravault would really be satisfied when we finished it. Oh, man. That makes a lot more sense now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of starting to come together.
Yeah, that was at, Anne called me at 12:30.
Okay. And 12 o'clock is about the time that they saw him go into the car, so...
Yeah. I don't know. Did you go sniff around? Maybe see if you could figure out where they went? I mean, they had to take him to the car somewhere. Maybe you could find something in the parking lot, or you could go talk to Anne, too. She might be in her office.
Yeah, we haven't made it to the parking lot yet. We're kind of looking around for a notebook. Did you see any of them with a notebook on them?
No. But I did hear them talking about, like, sort of an extended scene. Like, I guess Lord Graval, was really interested in, like, exploring his own death and, like, what the limits of that were. And, like, I don't know, they were going to take some notes.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll go talk to Anne.
Okay, yeah. Let me know what happens. And he, like, straight back into the book.
All right, I'll see you, David.
Yeah, see ya.
So I walk back over to the group and tell them what my brother just told me.
Okay, so you all learned that David Lycanthra got a call from Anne Pluma at 12:30 p.m. January 1st, asking about building something. Working something up, as they say.
So the old Bones was into it.
He was.
What kind of crazy contraptions they were building. This is going to be the best orgy ever. We got to go talk to Anne.
Okay, so you all move down the hallway in the library into a very, very, very full office. There are boxes and boxes, and they all have little labels handwritten in Sharpie, and they say things like, stay warm, we love you, all sorts of like nice little messages, and they're just full to bursting with mittens. And you enter the office, and you hear, oops, hang on. Hopefully the stream can also hear this, but there is like metal music so loud that you can't hear anything. And Anne is just like bobbing her little head and like knitting. She's got knitting needles going. Let me post you Anne what they look like.
It's like Anne's the best character ever.
We all love her, right?
Love Anne.
We do anything. We kill anyone for Anne.
Yes.
Anne is the janitor for Monsters University. They're uniquely qualified because they can banish to the nether realm. So cleaning messes is really easy. They love knitting handmade mittens and scarves and are often found in their office blasting loud music and clacking away with the knitting needles. They've got big black harpy wings coming out of the back of their little janitor uniform.
They are literally the best. Yeah.
Anne does not notice you come in. Anne is like knitting and like jamming and like, yeah. I don't know how you rock and knit like that though.
Just be like this. Yeah.
You slime Anne a little bit?
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna roll in and then pop up into a humanoid form and fill out the sweatshirt, and then I'll scoop up some mittens and try them on and headbang as I put a little beanie on and just kind of get Anne's attention somehow.
Okay, you like dance into the room and you're jamming and Anne is jamming and she's like, yeah. And then like pauses, turns off the music over there so that you can hear them.
Nice.
Hey, what's up? Bunch of hosers coming in my office in here. What's going on?
Come to see our favorite janitor.
Oh, I bet you are, don't you know? Hey, you look cold. Here, take a little hoodie. Get some mittens on. Chazworth, you need a scarf. Come over here.
Oh,
Yeah, Chaz, you need a scarf.
Don't get it caught in my bolts.
Right. Here's a very thin one. You can wrap that how you like. There you go. So, what can I do for you?
Were you here over the winter break?
Oh, you betcha I was.
How'd that go?
Oh, it was an exciting one. Monsters, people all over doing weird stuff. But, that's usual around here. A lot of cleanup. They keep leaving these little humans in here, and they can't handle the library.
I heard. And I'll show the poster.
Ah, yeah, brains everywhere. It was real messy.
Do you have any of those brains on hand?
Oh, I saved them just for you. And there's like a little Tupperware container that she pulls out of the fridge and hands over.
Oh my god, this is why we love
And I
Homebrew.
love you.
Oh my god, look at this.
Oh, I was thinking about you, Bender.
When you were cleaning up, was there anything interesting that you found? Like anything that stands out?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I found all sorts of things, but maybe this one's the most disgusting. And she picks up a little shoe. And it's like a black, fancy patent leather. And you can see on the eyelets, there's little rubies encrusting the thing.
That's a really nice shoe.
Oh, yeah, I thought so. Someone's going to be coming back looking for this. So I thought I'd put it in my office and keep it real safe,
You're telling me no one's come back looking for that shoe?
No, nobody.
Who's walking around with one ruby encrusted shoe?
Oh, I don't know. Who would wear a shoe like this? It's so fancy.
Good. Bone Bag had one. The Lord.
Bone Bag. Oh, the Lord. Oh, well, I don't imagine he'll be coming back for it anytime soon, so you can keep it. Here you go.
And why don't you imagine he'd be coming back anytime soon?
Oh, did you not know? He did some weird stuff in town this week.
Well, do tell, man.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want to offer you everything, What did you all figure out, It's a fun little mystery to solve, and I saw you around being detectives and all. I'm flying around over the campus. I saw you, recreating what they was doing all sorts of things around there. Tell me what you found. What you found?
Well, it appears that the Lord was being stalked as he was getting ready for the orgy, and he's possibly kidnapped.
Oh, yeah, he's been kidnapped and much more than that. He's, I saw Marie come out behind him and she snapped his neck right off, pulled his head right off, and dragged him over to the car.
Oh, grim.
I know. I was real worried, and I thought, maybe Marie doesn't know, what he is or anything.
Would that kill him?
Oh, death is a little more complicated than that for somebody like him, I shouldn't be telling everyone this, but I guess it's you. You won't tell anyone, right?
I don't even have lips.
Of course you don't, sweetheart. So yeah. I guess he's a lich.
Ooh, that is juicy.
It is. Do you all know what happens to a lich when they die?
What happens to a lich when they die?
Oh, well, they get another chance. The only way to really kill a lich is by hurting the phylactery, That's where they keep their soul and all the good parts of themselves, But then they die and they resurrect, Sometimes it takes a few days. It's hard on a lich's body, You got to take care of yourself, hydrate and all. And I don't know if the Lord is doing that kind of stuff. He looks a little skinny.
I've been saying the same thing, Anne.
I know. I tried to make him a casserole and everything, but he told me no.
My God. Have you seen Lord Girlbot's phylactery?
Have I seen it? No, of course not. But, here's what happened. After I saw Marie snapping his neck, I was like, these girls, they must be after his money. So, what I did, I called up the Lycanthra brothers. Oh, Evelyn, you probably know about this, right? I called them up and I says, hey, they're probably going over to that mansion over there. Can you just bring them up in there? I want to see what happens.
You called my brothers and said that?
Oh, yeah. I know, if he's a lich and all, he'll be coming back and he'll deal with them himself, I'm sure. There's no need to evolve the magic police or anything. Just trap him in there with his angry, riled up, freshly made body, and it'll sort itself all out. They'll come back to school. It'll all be like it never happened. You know, monsters fight.
It's true, but maybe we should take a look just to make sure everything's fine.
Oh, are they not back at school today?
No, not yet.
Yeah, we were looking for him, actually.
Oh, well, you want to go down to the old haunted house down at the end of the mansion.
I guess we will.
Yeah, that's where they've been bricked up, you know? I'm sure if you call your brothers, they can tell you all about it.
Evelyn.
Okay. I can call them.
Okay.
Gotta
So you
pull on the
all-
construction strings.
You all learned from Anne you got the shoe, Lord Grivald's shoe. And if you look inside, there's a little toe bone still in there.
Are there any rings on the toe bone?
No rings on the toe bone. The rumors are false.
Damn.
Okay, so we got about 2 minutes left for the stream, I think. So maybe next time you all go to the mansion and see what went down over on that end.
Yep, and we still got to go to the graveyard, too.
To the graveyard.
We got
Well,
leads.
You solved the mystery. You found out what happened, and it was a horny scene. What a surprise.
What a surprise.
I love it.
I'm so glad you all had fun.
This
Oh, it
a
was
lot
so
of
much
fun.
fun.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Okay,
I
so
really like the Roll20 app too.
isn't it great? I love it.
It's a lot easier. Yeah.
Okay, so as we do a little outro, does everyone want to introduce yourself? Maybe say a safe for work link that you have, or that people can Google you to find more about you if they would like that. I don't know what we can say on Twitch. But yeah, Div, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Divbug. Divbug on Twitch. I was in the chat a tiny bit there. Hi guys, I recognize some folks. Thanks guys for hanging out. That was awesome.
All right, cool. That was Bender Divbug. Dominique.
Dominique Delerium, and if you want, you can follow me on Twitter at Dominique Delerium. You can visit my website, dominiquedelerium.com. I don't know if it's exactly safe for work. There's not like any crazy hardcore stuff on there, but just be cautious. But thanks for coming and joining us today.
Cool. Cassie, Kimmie.
Hey, I'm Cassie Cummings. You can follow me on Twitter at CassCummingsXXX or go to CassieCummings.fans for
Awesome.
fun loot stuff.
Okay, Violet.
October, I stream here on Twitch under the name Happy Lil Strawberry, like LIL. If you want to see the spicy type things, I'm on Twitter at Violet October. But yeah.
Okay, cool. Ricky.
I'm RickyxxRails. You can find me on Twitter, the same stuff, and just Google me.
All right, cool. And I'm Jane Judge. You can Google me or whatever. Thanks for playing this Weird Horny Monsters game. We finished at 2 hours on the dot. We will be back on January 16th for the orgy and the party and the wrestling match and the performance. So you don't want to miss that performance, y'all. Cool. I don't know how to end it, so bye. Oh, let's do another evil monster laugh to send him out.